move over CT scanning. It is now time to make room for X-ray scanning now to be able to scan packs and see where the hits are inside of those packs. Let's get into the latest controversy regarding scanning Pokemon card packs that has just come up as of yesterday. Before we get into the video, I just want to say my website, thepokebaron.com, is almost ready to launch. And if you want to be some of the first people to shop on my store, scan the QR code here at the bottom of the screen to sign up and get notified for when we go live. But enough about that. Let's get back to the video. So I saw this post just last night talking about how this person had access to an X-ray machine and decided to scan a 6-pack booster bundle to see if the booster bundle was even worth opening and to see which packs had the hits. And sure enough, it looks like it worked because the guy ended up pulling a full art Mega Charizard as well as a Dugong illustration rare. Let's get a little bit more into this post on Pokemon Card Collectors subreddit and see what they were talking about. So this is where they started off the post just with this. For the record, I am not a scalper, nor will I do this anymore in the future. This is purely for curiosity and nothing else. We brought up a damn good issue that we are all going to now look at. CT scanning came up and then died really, really quick. Will X-ray do the exact same thing? Who knows? But let's kind of look into it a little bit. So this picture he posted right after this is the side view of a booster bundle. Now the arrows point out to where there are like slightly thicker cards and able to see where like that foiling was able to have like that bit of extra reflection from the X-ray imaging and reflect those waves to kind of show that there's a little bit thicker cards in there. And the other 2 packs that are right below it, you can see there's no thickness. There's no extra thickness in the cards there. So this was pretty much the experiment that this guy ran. And let's kind of go through some of the rest of the post. He was talking to some owner of X-Ray about Pokemon cards and how one guy X-rayed an old Pokemon card pack to actually saw what was inside. It just goes over a conversation that him and this guy had that owned an X-ray machine. He said, "Hey, do you want to try it out?" I said, "Sure, why not?" Like, obviously, it's not meant to look at Pokemon card packs, but it was able to show, obviously, just what we said, it was able to show where there were potential hits within these packs. Now, the thing with... Now, the thing with this is obviously this is going to stir up a lot more problems. And for me, who's a proponent of loose packs, sleeve packs, this definitely doesn't help my argument as far as being able to hold those long term or even having those as good inventory for vending or even your online Pokemon card business. But one of those things that are unfortunately part of the hobby now, which is pretty silly and pretty dumb. If you ask me, I will not be surprised if people actually try to start doing this because people are dumb and they'll do a lot of things for money. And so we're kind of going right down into some of the comments and talking a little bit more about it. And it's funny, one of the mods of this subreddit actually posted a photo of a handheld X-ray machine that are usually used by dentists. So here's a close-up view of it, $660. So if you really, really want to do this, you definitely can try. You can buy this product on Amazon Prime. Now, the problem with something like this is that X-rays is a form of radiation. Now, if you willy-nilly just decide to buy something like this and start using it on card packs without actually being trained, certified, or just understanding of basic radiation poisoning, I think you're going to be in a lot of trouble if you decide to want to do this. Because although it's only a very little amount of radiation, it is still radiation, and prolonged exposure will end up causing issues. And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about skin cancers, bone cancers, of just the hand. There's a reason why every time you go to doctor's offices and you need to get x-rays, they are well away from it. They're wearing these special suits. They're wearing, they step out of the area because they are exposed to this every single day. They have to do a lot of x-rays for a lot of different people multiple times, so they're protecting themselves, right? Well, for people that are scalping, wanting to scam people, and they want to delve into this, I don't think they're going to be using those types of precautions, and they're going to just blast themselves with radiation on their hands, all through their body, because even though it does have a little bit of like a nose on here, like this little extension right here, it has a little nose that where like it's a little like more direct. The problem with that is it doesn't just do a straight line shot. You're shooting that radiation into the air, right? And so if you're just doing this over and over and over again on every sealed product that you have, then chances are you're going to have a long-term exposure to radiation, and it's going to be a problem. Now the comments kind of go through. Now there's some people that are commenting on there. It's like, will this work on this? Will this work on this? Like, dude, People are actually good. I have a feeling that people are actually going to try to do this, and it's going to be so bad. And the problem is, you're not going to know right away. If someone does this for even a year of exposure, and they just decide to just try to scam as many people as they can, doing this for a year and exposing yourself and other parts of your body to this amount of radiation every single day for who knows how long you decide to do it, you're going to end up having and cancer is not a joke. It's sad, it sucks, it's painful, it's prolonged, it's devastating, and I would not wish that upon anybody. But I'm just giving a warning to anybody that looks at this and thinks this is a good idea. It is not. You're not going to know right away or after a year or after 2 years whether or not you are developing any kind of cancers. That stuff stays in your body long term, and it takes decades for it to actually present itself. So just because you try to do this for 6 months to a year and you don't have a problem, you think you're in the clear, you are not. Do not do this. This is silly. The fact that this post has, let's see how many comments. How many comments does it have? 114. The fact it has that many comments and people asking whether or not this is going to work is insane. Like, people are really thinking, how about a whole mini tint display? Are you out of your damn mind? This is comical. I cannot wait to see people actually try to do this. And I'll be the negative guy in the room just saying, like, this is not a good idea. This is terrible. You should not be doing this. And a lot of people are probably in this chat just having a good time joking about it because of how ridiculous it is. But I guarantee you there is a handful of people in this chat, or even just people that looked at it, that think, brilliant. This is the best thing that ever happened to them, right? It's so crazy. I love this comment right here. People are going to need to start bringing Geiger counters to card shows. Yeah, right? I mean, oh, I love this. I'm so glad I'm part of these subreddits, because some of this stuff is just unreal. It's unreal. Like this one, like 8man right here. Like this guy, he's like, people are taking this hobby to unreasonable levels. I really hope everyone loses their ass if they're in it for the money. Truly pathetic. Like, yeah. This is what it's come to. People are going to do whatever they can to get ahead. Well, that's enough of it. I just wanted to make a quick rant about that. This is absolutely insane. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is all noise, or do you actually think people are going to start doing this? Just like a lot of people thought that the CT scanning was going to destroy the hobby. Let me know down below. Don't forget, the pokebrand.com is almost ready to launch. Scan the QR code down at the bottom of the screen to get notified when we go live. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time.